because when I started my work as a hospital chaplain at here in Temple at 11-1 Hospital, back in summer of 2022, I, of course, was walking into the hospital room or emergency room of people that were completely different than me. Now, I'm used to this because I was in the military, right? 12 years full time, lived in several countries overseas and all around the United States. So being around people that are different than me in looks or beliefs, cultures, that wasn't an issue. That's not a problem. But it was when I started working in hospice, which happened in the fall of 2022. I worked for hospice for 6 months, and as I would go into people's homes or their facilities of where they are, I was confronted with patients who, I live in Central Texas right now, so I'm brown. I'm confronted with patients who are white, and they've really they grew up in a different era. So they have thoughts and feelings that maybe they haven't ever talked about. And it seems to come up when I come into the room. And so when that happened to me several times, I don't bring up these topics, but they would come up. I realized why they would come up. It's because I am the one coming into the room. Me, with my face, my gender, my background, my hair. I come into the room, and so to them, I think they just find themselves talking about my parents were racist, or I've heard a lot of things. I'm not going to go into it here because it's supposed to be a short video. But basically, hearing these things again and again, not all the time, but I can think of specifically 2 visits that really marked me. I then realized, oh, this is touching on something in me. Like, why does this bother me that they're saying the things that they were saying? There's a preview session going on Monday, August 11th at 2 different times. All the details are in my blog.